So, hi everyone, I can't remember which video it was. I think it was the last run of 2012, and I did say that I had bought two new locomotives. One of them was a Heljan Class 47 and the other one was a Bachmann Class 20. Now I was going to do the Class 20 first because I didn't know whether to buy it or not, and I'm now very happy with my purchase. I was going to get a Bachmann Hall Class Ragley Hall, I think it was, but I didn't in the end because I wanted something different, such as two diesels. I only have two diesels before I bought the two recently, which was obviously the HST125 and the Class 08. Plus obviously all the ones that are like Thomas the Tank and everything, but they don't really class as a diesel. Anyway, so this is my first ever Heljan buy, and I must say the box is very protective, and you can't see the model on the inside, but luckily you can easily just take it off. But it does tell you on the side, like the Hornby ones do, and it is a Class 47. Hang on. There we go. It is a Class 47 D1661 North Star, and it's in BR green, and it has been weathered. And I believe they call this the two-tone green. Yeah. So I'll just have a look around on the back. Not suitable for children under 14. Blah. Heljan. Now let's open it up. Now I have opened this, so don't be surprised that I already know what's inside. So this is how to put the stuff on, I believe, and also wet oil, maintenance, that kind of thing, anything on the back. I'd say this was an exploded diagram, but it's not. It's more just telling you all the parts that are inside, and they're all numbered. Put that to the side, and then you have, obviously these are, I guess you could say, oh, they're reporting numbers. I was going to say head codes or something. Now I never really understood these before, but now I do, because it does tell you what it is on the side. So the top would be a delivery run, the second one is an express passenger down, or the Royal Scot, an express passenger, Freightliner, mixed freight, and no code at all. Now I'll probably switch between express passenger and maybe Freightliner or mixed freight, I don't know. Probably more mixed freight, because mine's not exactly all hoppers or anything like that. So I'll probably have these two on if I do cut those out. Now inside you obviously have this foam layer, which obviously protects the model that's inside, and oh no, mine's been stolen. No, it hasn't. I have been running mine in, obviously an hour running in, half an hour one way, half an hour the other. And I like how they've put the accessory packs in these little pockets here, but the amount of accessories, it's quite a few, but obviously that adds to how realistic the model is, and Heljan ones do seem to be very realistic. Now I haven't opened this one to put any of the couplings on, because I have a spare coupling from when I bought Silurian, but in here obviously you have these snow plows. I think those are the ones that connect to like DMU coaches. I don't know what that is. I think it might have something to do with the maybe not, I don't know what that wire bit is. Just put that in there. Anything, I'm guessing there'd be nothing underneath. So let's just put the box to one side and get the locomotive. And I haven't put any of the details on yet for the review, because I just wanted to show you what it looks like fresh out the box. But this is the weathered version, and it looks very nice. So oh god. Now the first thing you'll realise with this is how heavy it is, which is good for traction, and also the amount of detail that's on it. So if we just zoom into that, on the bogies. You do have quite a lot of detail on the springs, quite a bit of suspension on the wheels. So if you have a look there, you have got sprung buffers, and there is obviously where you put these. Now that the middle bit does light up, and the two lights next to it are the reversing lights. You have got window wipers on there, which look lovely. I don't know which side. Yeah, it's this side. I don't know whether this is... oh no, it's not. I thought it was to represent which was the front, but it has it on both sides. And the window is open slightly, so you can have a look better in the cab. But it is quite dark, so you can't really see anything in it. But you do have... just have a look, see what I can see. You do have two chairs and control desks, so like throttles. Then you have a light that goes in where the engine is. And you have the little symbol there, so it's like the danger electricity. You do have the late crested British Railways emblem. I must say they've done a great job doing all the weathering, it looks very realistic. North Star. This really is quite heavy. This is where on some DMUs I believe this is where the engine's stored, but the engine's in there. I don't know what would be there. I think maybe it was the lights or something, I don't know. The front, obviously the same as the back, still sprung buffers. Here you have the fans and the grills all along the top here on both sides. They've even weathered the top where the kind of smoke would be coming out, and they've put like smoke grime or something around the top, which makes it look very nice. So I'll just give you some information on the Class 47. It was a diesel electric locomotive. It was made in the 1960s by the Brush Traction. A total of 512 Class 47s were built at Crewe and the Brush Falcon Works, also at Loughborough between 1962 and 1968. So these were the most numerous class of British mainline diesel locomotives. So you would have seen these quite a lot. Blah 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 blah. They had a twin bank 12-cylinder unit producing 2050 kilowatts. So a lot of power, but then it was degraded to 1920 kilowatts. So it wasn't as powerful. It's been pulling both passengers and freight for over 40 years on British Railways. But anyway, you can still actually see these, I believe. I believe somewhere it does say that somewhere on Wikipedia. Sorry about this, hang on. Yes, current mainline operation. After nearly 50 years, frontline passenger and freight operations between 25 and 30 locomotives are operational at any one time on the national network. And we also gave some of these to Cuba, or something similar design to Cuba. But anyway, I've seen two Class 47s in real life. One at Railfest, which was Prince William, in the East Coast Mainline livery, I believe it was, the purple one. That's how I remember it. Oh no, East Coast Mainline, I think, or West Coast Mainline livery, the purple one basically. And another one in this livery, which was Sparrowhawk down at the Great Central Railway. So I have seen my fair share of, well, I've seen two Class 47s in real life. And I must say they are very nice locomotives. I do like this class. So without further ado, let's show you running around on the layout. Right, so the train is a Bobo wheel arrangement, a Coco wheel arrangement, which means it only has 6 wheels at the front and 6 wheels at the back, so obviously it is quite easy to put on the track. That bright light at the front working quite well. It does look beautiful. Now it does have red lights at the back, but whether you'll be able to see it, I don't know. I'll put it round here so when it turns you might be able to see it. Just scoot round here. You might not. I might have to do it on a light engine run at maximum power, just so you might be able to see it. There we go, now you can see that it's pulling my Pullman coaches. And it looks very good pulling them, I must say. So if I just take it out the tripod, there we go. Now if you have a look here in the siding, you see my dead Class 20. It literally has died, I can't get it to move, so I might review it if I get another one. I might send it back to E. Hattons or Backman and see if they can do anything about it, or if my dad might be able to tweak it, because he was an electrician. He trained as an electrician for a while. Favourite thing about a Heljan motor? We'll put it in the wrong direction. Favourite thing about a Heljan motor is this, and how gently it just comes to a stop. That's lovely. So, put it in the other direction. Here, I'll put it at max. So I shouldn't really. Yep, you just about saw it there. It's quite scary, that. So, I hope you've enjoyed this review.